So what we're talking about here, we've given a couple of examples in the silkback bearded dragon
Yeah.
and the spider raw python
Yep.
of what REPTA and other organizations are calling deleterious genes. These are genetic characteristics and traits that cause the animal poor health, poor welfare.
Yes.
Yeah. So REPTA's deleterious genes policy, in fact, you tell me what it is.
Well, the idea is that all member businesses will excommunicate these morphs from their stock lists.
So you've come up with a list of morphs
Yeah.
that we either know for sure or have scientific evidence.
Well, actually, the scientific evidence is incredibly limited. Because I mean, there's been a study in spider royals, but actually, we use more of a social license and the weight of social license to be able to decide whether these issues are what we're because the motivation of a university to commit rather large sums of money to look into a gene over a period of time with a adequate sample size, when there are other things that could or should be looked at, when after all these morphs are man-made, so they're not necessarily the top of a university's pecking order. Now,
so we're not going to get scientific studies that tell us which morphs are a problem, which aren't. So how do we know which morphs are a problem and which aren't?
Because there's a weight of public opinion that goes with this. And
public opinion?
Well, no, not public opinion. Reptile keeper opinion.
People who know what they're talking about.
People who know what they're talking about. So what I'm really proud about with the reptile hobby is how collectively responsible we are. And if there's a problem, there is always somebody who is going to explain, I'm having a problem with this animal. And then lo and behold, in another chat group, somebody else is having a problem with the same animal.
So the issues are discussed.
Absolutely.
And it comes to light.
Yeah.
And then from there, REPTA has an opportunity to look at that information and look at whatever evidence is available and decide whether it's a problem enough to put the deleterious gene the morph that we're talking about onto the list.